Here in Minot, you have a ton of options to get around town. But one of the quickest, cheapest, and safest ways to travel to work, to school, or to anywhere is the bus. Here's how simple it is to ride city transit. Riding the city bus is simple, but there are a few things you need to know before you go. Let's take you through all 4 steps to set you on the right path around the city of Minot. This is Deb.
My name's Deb Heitkamp.
And she's a veteran of navigating our transit system, not just using it, but relying on it.
Just the post office is fine.
She's been doing so since 1996.
I started riding the bus because I don't drive, and there were places I needed to get. So I started riding the bus and just learned different routes, using it for errands or for appointments.
Now, Deb is going to teach us all the ins and outs on how to navigate the streets of Minot using nothing but a bus pass. To plan your trip, you want to know where to go first and when.
Okay, well, I think the first thing I would do would be to get from the bus, get a bus schedule, and with all the routes and everything, and look at that.
City buses run 6 different routes on 30-minute schedules, completing a full route at the top and bottom of the hour, 12 hours a day, Monday through Friday, all starting at 7 a.m.
Figure when I make an appointment, I kind of take into consideration how long it's going to take me on the bus, the times that they usually arrive at the places, and I just kind of build it around there.
Mastering routes and schedules takes time. Deb has been doing it for 20 years, but you won't need to wait that long. The best tool today is the app. It shows all the routes. It shows you where the buses are. If you prefer to find your way in a more analog method, you can certainly do that too.
And you can always ask the bus drivers. They're very good about answering questions. And if if you get on a bus and you're not sure exactly where you're supposed to get off, just tell them kind of where you want to go.
Of course, none of this matters if you do not have a pass. Unfortunately, riding isn't free. But there's options for all types of needs, whether it's one ride, one day, 1 week, or 1 month. To purchase fare, there's options all over our routes.
Okay, if you get your bus ticket at the auditorium, then you'll need cash for that because they have a machine that dispenses it. You can also get a ticket at the water department in City Hall. You can write checks there, and you can buy tickets there. You can buy tickets at all the marketplace foods at the customer counter. So you have options, of where you want to buy, where you happen to be. Then there's different ways that you can buy your ticket. This is Minot City Transit machine. Here are listed everything you need to know: 1-day pass, 31, student, senior, disabled, single ride, or 10 rides. Those are all your choices. So the first thing you do is you just choose one. I'm going to choose senior 10 ride. You press that. Then it asks you if you want to continue. Yes, I do. Okay, it wants to ask you if you want a different pass or add a pass, and this tells you how much is due. Okay, and then you can put the money over here. You don't have to have exact change. Okay, and then it tells you what it's issuing and how much change is going to be back. Ticket comes down here. Those are the coins you get. You don't get dollar bills back. And then it asks you if you want a receipt, and your transaction is complete. and there's your bus ticket.
If you're following along at home, you've planned and secured your fare.
You have your ticket and you're ready to go.
It's now time to ride. Now you have your ticket, you know your route. Now what?
You have your ticket. All the buses come to this point to transfer on the hour. So like we will, at the top of the hour, the buses will line up here. Depending on where you want to go, then you just get on the appropriate bus and you have your ticket and you're ready to go.
Before you board, make sure to mind your manners.
If there are people that are on the bus that are getting off and you are getting on, you always let the people that are getting off the bus get off first. So you don't end up, everybody doesn't end up right in the entryway. So if there's people getting off, let them get off first and then that's when you get on.
And have your bus fare in hand.
You have your ticket. Arrow down, you put it in there, and it beeps, sends it back up, and then this is the way it looks. Tells you the date, and this 9 means you have 9 rides left. Okay, then you just pick a place to sit and wait.
The city bus system is an inclusive and safe place for anyone to get to where they need to go. But there are some rules of the road to remember before you ride, like no smoking, drinking, or eating. We want to keep the environment clean and safe for everyone. Pick up after yourself. Again, let's keep everything neat and tidy. Absolutely no hazardous materials on the bus. Basically, don't bring anything flammable or toxic. Keep the aisles clear. Strollers and other large items should be folded and put off to the side. Keep windows closed and body parts inside the bus. And finally, no pets, with the exception of service animals. Follow these rules, and you'll reach your destination with no issue. And when you do get to where you are going, let us know when you need to stop. We're not mind readers.
This is the pull cord, so this is what you will pull when you want to get off. You should probably pull it a little bit, like maybe a block or so before you actually want to get off. So if they have to get over in the lane, they can do that. Okay, when you're close to your destination, you just pull the cord, request a stop, and then he'll stop for you and you can get off the bus. Thanks, Tom. Bye. Bye.
Running quick 30-minute routes, our buses can get you where you need to go safely and efficiently. But what if this isn't your final stop? Some riders may have just a one-way trip, but most either need to get back or continue going.
Just stand on the corner when you see the bus come by, just wave, and they will stop for you and you can get on. So you don't have to be by a specific bus stop in order to get on the bus. Just kind of wave your hand and make sure that they can see you because they are looking at the road most of the time. And so sometimes they might not see you, but if there's somebody on the bus that notices, they'll say, hey, someone's trying to flag down the bus. And then they'll stop and you can get on. So yeah, you don't have to be in the middle of it and go like that, you know, a wave will be fine.
Sometimes one bus just won't do. For example, if you hop on South 1, but you need to head west, you'll have to transfer buses. From there, you can transfer to the correct route that you need. Transfers are free of additional fare. The Minute bus system is affordable, it's simple, and it's accessible. If you have a mobility device like a wheelchair, a ramp or lift will be there to help. And of course, so will we.